Pierre, great to be with you, man. Thank you so much for your time. You said before, it's off camera, you've been to Vegas before. Does it feel different this time around? A little work, and getting some fun, and you got some golf in yesterday.
Yeah, I did get some golf in. Yesterday it was pretty amazing. I must say, this Netflix Cup, the first live event on Netflix. Somehow managed to get to the final as well, which was definitely unexpected based on my golf game so far. But it was a pretty good day, and I was with an amazing partner. Tony Fino was absolutely rocking it yesterday, so it was fun.
Yeah, I saw that first hole. Then you start off with the birdie, got going, you drive racing up there. It was cool.
He put like an insane putt, so I was like, okay, I'm in good hands. I'm safe. I'll just take care of the golf cart, and then he's got the game.
Everybody's got their jobs.
Yeah.
In terms of Vegas, in terms of the actual event and the spectacle of it, how if at all does this event feel different than the other 22 on the circuit this year?
I think we need to give it a bit of time. Obviously, they've been such a build-up, such a hype, and I hope it lives up to the hype. It is that so far, but I must say it just feels different. In Vegas, there's nothing else. It's a unique city. There is a unique energy. Everything feels different. I need to get to sleep at 6 in the morning and wake up at 2 or 3 p.m., which is very unusual for a race weekend. So it's almost like you're zoned in from the moment you arrive in Vegas until the race. But definitely, so far, it's feeling special, and hopefully the race is going to be as good as well.
Is this the most challenging race in terms of on your body clock and mental and physical preparation on the calendar?
Well, it is tricky. You're coming from Europe with a 9-hour time difference, but I think so far I'm doing okay. I'm usually quite good in, setting myself up going east. I think next week's going to be the tough one because we're going straight. In a couple of days, we're going straight to Abu Dhabi, which is on the other side of the globe.
12-hour difference.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. So, I got good support. Performance coach, doctor, following a jet lag plan and trying to support in the best way possible. But it's towards the end of a long season. But I know I got so much excitement from these two last races that I'll be fine so far. I've been doing well.
So many questions. Obviously, the circuit itself, nobody's been on it before in real life. The tarmac itself, potentially the temperature. What are the simulations? What have you done that you think prepares you for going into the weekend?
You got limited information compared to other racetracks. As you said, we don't have much. The tarmac's going to be quite unique. The temperature is going to be colder than most of the rest of the season. Very long straights. Based on our numbers, it's a track which is more similar to Monza, which was the toughest race weekend for us. So we need to come quite humble into the weekend, and knowing that on paper it might not be an easy race weekend for us, but we'll give it our best shot. And we learned a lot from Monza. We try to adjust as much as we can for this weekend, and hopefully we can come out with a good surprise.
In terms of practice, is this the most important FP1 session you guys have in the year, given you've never done this?
Yeah, it's a new track. There is always that extra spark of excitement. It's a street track. You're playing with fine margins, very, very close to the walls everywhere. So it's pretty easy to make a mistake and end up ruining your weekend. So there are gonna be opportunities, and that's why we need to we need to extract the maximum of our package and be there in case there is anything to take it.
Obviously, some big celebrities have bought into Alpine. Ryan Reynolds, who's Deadpool's off doing his thing again. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Rory McIlroy, Anthony Joshua, all these guys.
The list pretty long. It's a lot of weight to carry on our shoulders.
Well,
now.
What is it? How, if at all, does it help the team or help mentality, help anything? These guys get involved.
It does a massive boost for the whole team in terms of energy, motivation, pride as well. There's such big names, big champions in their industries. That I think I can feel the effect it has on just mentally and psychologically on all these guys. It's a long season. You're always away from home. A lot of traveling. It's tiring for everyone, but everyone knows in the garage what they're working for. And when you got people like them coming and just the fact of trusting the projects really brings an extra level of motivation and energy for all of us. And personally, I'm a massive sport fan, so I have huge respect for all of them. And I always think and always believe there is something to learn from anyone, even if it's a different industry, even if it's a different sport. Can be an amazing champion, very successful person. There is always something to learn that you can use in your own life, whether it's in your work life or personal life. So, stoked about meeting all these guys.
Yeah, very cool. In terms of the actual, like standings right now, your point behind Lance. What is the key when you think of the next two races of finding yourself ahead of him, hitting the top 10?
Well, personally, that's obviously the target I set myself until the end of the year. It's been a tough season for us as a team. I had, more expectations, and obviously my first season in Alpine, I knew there will be a lot of things to learn and get used to with the team. But they came last year. They came out of a very strong season, finishing in fourth, and the ambitions were to carry on that and keep that momentum going. So obviously we started slightly slower than we anticipated and we expected, and I still think personally I'm very happy with how fast I managed to get up to speed with the team, the way we're working, the relationship we've built, and how efficient we are at extracting the maximum of our package. I think it's been on that side a very positive season, but going forward, we just need a stronger car, more speed, and a better package, which we're all working towards.
What do you think you've learned from this year that will apply to your second year in Alpine?
It's going to be way better. Definitely 100%. There was a lot of things, coming into a new team, it's a new environment. You're looking at over 1,000 people working for 2 cars. The way you're working, the way you're communicating, the understanding of what I need inside the car, what the engineers can provide me. It takes time before you really get that going and get that rolling and get the maximum efficiency out of it. So I can feel a massive, that's why the second part of the year has been quite a lot stronger than the first part of the year, just from that efficiency point of view, the understanding with one another. And I think we can start from straight away stronger marks from start of the year next year.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. I know you said you're a sports fan and you're a PSG fan.
You know it.
This time next year, is Mbappe playing for PSG?
I hope so. He's an ace. He's the superstar of my team, and I really hope he stays. There is an entire country behind him. We do need him in PSG. I'm not going to be the one making the difference whether he want to sign another contract, but just looking at this year, I try to enjoy every game as much as I can, as long as he plays, and hopefully this lasts longer than we thought.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your time, Pierre.
Thank you.